What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I'm back. What, 4 months, 5 months, maybe? I think it's been right at 5 months since my last real video. Let me just say, moving sucks. This has been a long, tedious process. I'm glad that after the end of this week, I can honestly say that the old house will be out of my life. I'm ready to move on. I'm enjoying things here, getting set up, getting life back to normal and all that good stuff. Moving is expensive, moving is tiring, and it's stressful. And I'm glad that the process is pretty much over with. I don't have an internet service provider yet, so the frequency of these videos will probably not be exactly what I want starting off until I find an ISP that I'm happy with. We found one that we liked as far as the upload speeds, download speeds, all that crap, but the price point on it is pretty high. And unfortunately, we've moved kind of out away from civilization a bit, so the options are fairly limited as far as internet providers. Still in the process of kind of filling those out, and hopefully that will be lined out here sometime in the near future. I just don't have $200 a month plus a $400 installation fee to just throw down on internet at the moment, especially with everything else that's been going on and the move. And it's just, yeah, that's not an option at this point. I'm getting set up in this new man cave. As you can see, CD shelves are lined up all around. Got them up. Room's still a bit of a mess, but I'm getting it where I want. There's a ton of natural light in this new room. I'm going to have to work with that, kind of um, see where we are with that. Maybe play with the curtains and that type deal to get it exactly where I want, because I kind of feel radioactive looking into my screen right now. Looks a lot brighter than what I'm accustomed to in recording these. It may work out in showing the stuff, as it's just going to kind of be trial and error moving forward. I will say, I mean, with this break, I'm going to be a bit rusty. Just kind of bear with me. Getting back in the track of showing this stuff off and making these videos. I mean, I'm going to have hiccups. I'm going to probably, as I'm proving my point right now, stumble over my words a bit, but we'll get back in the hang of things. I'm definitely glad to be back. I think the break did me well. I was kind of getting burnt out on the whole video making process, so I'm glad. I'm kind of glad for the break just to kind of recharge my batteries and reignite my passion for doing this and showing you guys some music that I think you deserve to or would like to hear anyway. That being said, I don't really have just too much to add at this point. I mean, I've had a pretty good time while I've been off, been going to some shows, all that type stuff. I have another show coming up in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm going to see Sacred Reich in Memphis at Growlers. So if you're going to that show, feel free to come up and say hello and all that good stuff. I'm definitely excited to see them live. I enjoy what I've heard of the new album. I'm kind of holding off. I'm planning on buying the new release at the show next month. So definitely, but I've enjoyed what I've heard so far. That being said, I've got a few different packages. These are things that have come in within the last month, 2 months, that from people that I know, people that are on YouTube, that type stuff. And I wanted to show these off and give the shout outs and that type stuff. I have a ton of stuff that I need to show. I don't know if I'm going to get around to showing it all. Over here on this thing, there I have those CDs came in from Hell's Headbangers. I took advantage of that dollar CD sale that they had just not too terribly long ago. May get around to showing those. I'm not sure. It's just time is always an enemy. Uh, and I'm just going to try to fit in time to get these uploaded. I may have to go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or somewhere and steal some Wi-Fi just to upload these videos. So I don't know. We'll just see how it goes moving forward. I'm going to shut up rambling about all that stuff and show you guys what you've been missing and what this channel is really, when it all boils down to it, what this channel is about, and that's the music. The first couple of CDs that I'm going to show came in a trade with my friend Nick. Nick runs the Deathlight Reviews channel here on YouTube, and we made a trade, I guess about a month ago, and got these couple of CDs in, and I'll show you what I've got here. First up, we have Widower with Cataclysmic Sorcery is the name of this release. This is black and thrash metal out of Austin, Texas. This is on the Black Market Metal label, and I love Black Market Metal label. They consistently churn out top-notch material. Usually, when I see that little banner on the back of an album, I already know that I'm probably 99% sure that I'm going to enjoy whatever they put out. They're pretty solid as far as a label goes in putting out strong material. The teeth on this jewel case, I haven't changed the case out yet. They kind of got banged up in transit, so I'm going to take the CD out separate and show you that. There's the front artwork. Very fitting for this release. As I said, it says black and thrash with an emphasis on the black metal part. Generally, black metal tends to either be ice cold sounding. I know that makes, like, how can it be a feeling in the sound? But usually, when I listen to black metal, it can kind of bring forth a feeling of either blizzardry and cold and snow and that type stuff, or just hellfire and the heat. And Widower, for me, they bring that hellfire. They are a very blistering black metal, black and thrash metal project, and it's a fantastic release all around. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I've only spun this a couple times since I've got it, but I thought it was a very, very well laid out debut album from Widower. There's only a couple of times that I guess they kind of go with some death metal vocals for a couple times during the release, and it almost feels forced when the death metal vocals come in. That's not something that I was just super thrilled with, but everything else on the album I did enjoy. It's an enjoyable listen, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from that band moving forward. The second album I received is more black metal. This is Norvis Ordo with At the End of the New Times. This, I believe, came out in 2012. It doesn't have a date on here, but I'm wanting to say it came out in 2012. This is a project out of Chile in South America. Ray Soul Productions puts out quite a bit of South American black metal, and they all tend to be straightforward black metal releases. And this is no exception to that. This is just hateful, evil black metal. No, no leaning towards the melodic or atmospheric on this release. Ray Soul tends to shy away from, especially the melodic aspects of black metal, and this Norvis Ordo is no exception to that rule. When I think of South American black metal, this album absolutely fits that bill. There's nothing groundbreaking or stand apartish of this release. It's just a solid, straightforward black metal release, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So thank you, Nick, for sending me those. As I said, I will link up his channel in the description. I'm probably going to have to be uploading these. If I don't steal some Wi-Fi somewhere, I'm going to be uploading these with my phone. So the links and stuff, it's going to just be a process of me learning and adding those links and all that type stuff. So just kind of bear with me on that aspect as well. I know I always like to link up all the bands and stuff. That may just not be an option at this point, but we'll see. The next group of stuff I'm going to show came from my buddy John. I've met John at a concert in Memphis, and he follows this channel, and he actually does a lot of art and design work. He's done some album covers and that type deal, and he messaged me and asked me if I'd be interested in him sending me an EP that he designed. It's a 7-inch EP that he designed the artwork for. I said, man, sure, that's awesome. I appreciate it very much. And he sent me a little care package, and this is some pretty awesome stuff that John sent me. He sent me first. I'll show his card. He sent me a little stack of cards. If you've received a package from me within the last month or so, then there's a good chance that you've got one of these cards. I'm going to be handing these out and sending them out with care packages and anything. So if you're expecting something from me or getting something from me in the near future, you will probably be receiving one of these cards. His business is entitled Fallen Asylum Art and Design, and he does a really solid job. He's got a Facebook page that I'm going to link up on this. It says he does album covers, logos, t-shirt design, flyers, promo materials, any artwork needs that you might need. John can hook you up on that. I've seen several of his works, and they're really good. As I said, if you're getting a package from me, I will be throwing some of those cards in for you. He sent me a couple of stickers with some of the artwork, some of the stuff he's designed. Show the stickers and stuff first. These are just kind of promo Fallen Asylum stickers. I would say that I'd be sending those out, but I'm probably going to be selfish with the stickers because I have a sticker project that I'm working on as far as a cabinet that I have going. And yeah, he also sent this little this roach. It is just a plastic or rubber. I actually scared my wife with this a little bit when I opened the package, so not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but it is something that I'm going to have fun with. Being out of Memphis, the roach is kind of fitting. There's some infestation areas in Memphis, as I have found. Yeah, but anyway, all right. He also sent me this CD. This is a Memphis black metal project. This is Savad with Whores of the Sabbat, and yeah, this is really strong stuff, very occult, evil. I actually already own this, so I'm going to send this copy to my buddy Isaac Gala. Thank you, Isaac, by the way. He's the one that did my promo coming soon video, so I will definitely be sending this CD his way. Fantastic stuff. I enjoy this quite a bit. I actually found Savad um, through another band that I enjoy entitled Fornicus. They are black metal out of Kentucky, and it kind of led me to Savad, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. As I said, occult black metal. This came out, I think, in 2015. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, John, for sending me that. And this is next up is a little 7-inch EP that he did the artwork for. So this is some Fallen Asylum artwork here. This is a Dawn Patrol with a Chemical Lobotomy MK Ultra. I think is the entitled whole title for this EP. Dawn Patrol, they're a kind of a crossover thrash, almost hardcore-ish uh, band, and they are also out of Memphis. Let's just show off all the stuff on this. I've only listened to this. I've only given it one spin. I haven't just had the record player hooked up too long here at the new house. I did enjoy it. As I said, it's kind of thrashy, crossover type stuff, but it was a fun listen. Definitely gonna spend some more time with this as well. It's just on a black vinyl. I'll show the artwork one more time just so you can get a feel, kind of a feel for some of the stuff that John's put together. So thank you, John, man. I appreciate that. I will link up Fallen Asylum art in the description so you guys can go check that out. Definitely go check his stuff out. He's selling some artworks right now, and I've shared those on my personal Facebook for those of you that have me on Facebook. So definitely go check his stuff out, and I mean, if you're so inclined, go buy something, because you know artists struggling artists need to pay the bills as well. And last but not least, what I'm going to be showing in this video is a package that I got from Troy. I would say YouTube's own Metal Kid, but I don't think he's uploaded a video in about a year. I will still I will still link his video. I will link his channel in the description as well, so you guys can go check that out. He does a lot of he showed off a lot of vinyl back when he was making videos, so maybe this will lead him to do some more. I bought 2 records from him, and he sent me an extra little 7-inch, and he sent me a CD. The first, I guess I'll show the little 7-inch that he showed. This is Caustic Christ with the No Love 7-inch. This is hardcore punk. Hardcore punk's not something that I spent a lot of time with. I did spin this, and it was fun. It was a nice, fun listen for what it was. Not something I'm probably going to spend a whole lot of time with, but I am appreciative of him sending me this, and I did enjoy it. This is just on black vinyl. I'll show you both sides. I know sometimes the way I handle records makes some people cringe, but I'm CD master race, so I mean I do have some records and I enjoy my records, but more time than not, when the choice comes, I will be throwing a CD in as opposed to a record, but that's just personal preference. Next up is a CD that he sent me. This was some doom metal. I almost said death metal just because I'm an idiot. This is doom metal out of Montreal, Quebec. This is Cauchemar, probably butchered that, with the La Vierge Noir. So as I said, they're out of Canada. So the French is strong with this one. Uh, this is just slow, harmonic, methodical doom metal. I put it in and it just kind of lulled me off into almost like a trance. But I did enjoy it, and when I'm in the mood for that, that is something that I will definitely see myself grabbing and returning to. Next up, we have a couple records. These are actually both albums that I already own on CD format, and I saw that he was selling these, and I was like, man, I enjoy both of these enough that I will go on and pick up the vinyl version of them as well. First up, we have a man. This one's hard to label. Death, thrash, uh, punky at times. Yeah, this is Necrofilth with Devil's Breath. This came out in 2013. Man, it's a very hard to describe. Death death metal is probably the most prominent. Uh, Thrash very close second. I mean it's so hard to describe, but it is an amazing release. If you haven't checked this out, you definitely need to do so. All these people are fawning over Pissgrave and all that type stuff this year. It just comes with a lyric sheet. Uh, Necrofilth does it so much better. Yeah, I'm not just going to get into. I don't like to talk about things I don't like, so I would just say Necrofilth does that much better. This is released on Hell's Headbangers. This is also, I believe it's it's kind of a white and gray and black kind of swirl. I don't know how well that's gonna play out with the lighting in here, but I love this album, and you guys should check this out as well. And last but not least, we have Black Anvil with Triumvirate. I believe that's how you pronounce that. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Um, do I like it as much as Time Insults the Mind? Maybe not, but I do enjoy Black Anvil. I know Black Anvil was one of those bands that received a lot of hate in at times. This was released on Relapse Records, but this is a band that I fell in love with them. I mean, there we go. Kind of show the I fell in love with them. As I said, Time Insults the Mind is probably my favorite release from them, but Triumvirate is awesome as well, and I'm glad to have this on multiple formats now. Because sometimes, although I often lean towards CDs, there are occasions where I'm like, man, I want to throw a record on. So now I have another couple of records to add to the collection. This is just on clear vinyl, and I'll show you the center, but definitely stoked to have that in the collection now. So thank you, Troy, for sending me those. That's all I'm going to show on this video. I'm already 18 minutes in. As I said, I've got tons of stuff that I need to show. Got a package here that just came in the mail from Oliver over at Black Line Records. I want to do a separate video just for that. So that will be coming up next, probably very soon. I had the Hell's Headbanger stack over here from the Dollar CD sale. I would like to get around to showing those. We'll see. I did a force-fed merch order. Got some CDs and some merch in from that. Been to some shows all summer. Would like to show some of the stuff that I got from those concerts, but time is always the enemy. Everything being moved and resituated is an enemy. It's fighting this as well. But we'll try to get caught up. I have tons of stuff that I can show you guys. Resubscribe to Metalhead Box. It should be heading this way. So I'll also have a be back showing Metalhead Box videos as well. Once again, man, thank you guys so much for sticking by me while I was gone, and and making me feel like you wanted me to come back. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm here. I'm back. And that's all I've got for today. So stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you all very, very soon. I promise.